Hey guys, this is Jeremy again. Sorry it's taken so long to get this first impression of the tire review for the Federal Couragia up and loaded to YouTube. I got these tires back in October and did my recording the day I got them mounted on the truck, but I'm just now getting around to posting them up. So please enjoy the video. Hey everyone, Jeremy again, random guy stuff here. So, about a month ago, or a little over a month ago, I posted a tire review on the Starfire tire that I was running on my truck. And I had mentioned that I was due for new tires, and that I was probably going to get the Federal Couragias. And so I did just that. Here they are. These are the Federal Couragias. Super aggressive tire, which is what I was wanting. They give the truck, I don't know if the video does it justice or not, but they give the truck a much more aggressive look, which is absolutely what I was after. I did do like I said I was going to do, and I went one size bigger. I had 265 75 16s on here before, and now I got the 285 75 16s on here. So I've got about 20 miles on these tires, so not much of a review other than just a first impression. So some background, I purchased these online through Amazon. I don't remember the exact company I bought them from, but all four of them with free shipping was about 580 bucks. And then I took them to my local tire shop and had them mounted, balanced, and I had some siping done. Which cost another 197 bucks. So, in light of how much I had to pay to get them mounted, balanced, and siped, I may have been better off to just buy them straight from the tire shop versus online, or it worked out to be about the same, I'm not sure. But regardless, that's what I did. As far as load ratings on these tires, so as you already know from my previous video, I tow a lot. And I put a lot of miles on my truck, so they are still a 10 ply load range E and 126 on the load index, so they're actually a heavier tire, because I had a 121 I believe it was. Well, here's the old tires. They are wore out. In fact, this is probably the best one right here, but see here, load range E. So yeah, I had a 123 on the load index on these ones, even though they're still load range E, and had a 126 on these tires. So these are actually even a heavier tire. So they should be able to handle the heavy loads just fine. Obviously, okay, so they're a much more aggressive tire. So what about road noise? Well, they're brand new. I mean, they got 20 miles on them at this point. Going straight down the highway, I didn't really notice any difference. I would expect a tire like this to howl a little bit. I was expecting that, and I was going to be okay with that. But I didn't hear anything any different than I was experiencing before. Vibration. I didn't feel any added vibration either. They ran really smooth and quiet down the road. I did notice that on a paved parking lot, turning around in the parking lot on the pavement, I could feel the knobs of the tires gripping and grabbing a little bit when I was turning. Nothing major, very mild. Obviously, being a more aggressive tire, they are going to pick up rocks and junk, be much more likely. Yeah, I got rocks all in here. They're going to pick up rocks and junk a lot more and throw them. But as you can see, the tires are still tucked inside the wheel well pretty good. They don't stick out. They are mounted on the stock Ford wheels, so I'm not expecting to see too much additional scratches and stuff up on my fenders from rocks being thrown up. If you get a wider tire or a wheel with more offset so the wheel sticks out more, that will be a bigger issue. But on the stock wheels, and the tires are still tucked inside the wheel wells, I'm not too concerned about it. And my truck's old, gets a couple scratches on it, and I don't care. The bigger tire, I was a little concerned about it rubbing, either here or back here. In fact, the driver's side, since the wheels are turned a little bit. I was concerned about it rubbing here. It don't. I don't think I could go any bigger without doing a level kit or a lift kit, but with the stock suspension and stock wheel, these clear just fine, and even on the bumps and turning, they never hit. So that's good there. Tire tread depth. So again, these are brand new. Let me grab my tire gauge here. Okay, so tire tread depth. Let's see what this says. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. There it goes. I'm going to call it 18-30 seconds, which, to make that easier to visualize, that's a 9/16 tread depth on these bad boys, brand new. Check it in one more spot. Yeah, see, that one reads even a little deeper. That's a solid, come on, focus. Solid 18 plus on the tread depth there. So 9/16 inch tread depth, brand new. I had mentioned in my previous tire review on the Starfire tire that I'm horrible about rotating my tires. So I'm going to try to do better on this. I'm good about changing my oil and maintaining my truck that way. So I'm just going to make it a rule. Every time I change my oil, which I do every 5,000 miles, I'm going to rotate these tires also and see what kind of life I can get out of them. I do expect they're super quiet right now and they ride smooth right now. I suspect that as they wear and they get more mileage on them, those mannerisms might change a little bit. They might start to howl a little more and vibrate a little more, but with good consistent tire rotations, that should minimize that. So I'm going to try to do that. Gosh, yeah, that's about it for now. I will do another post on these tires when I do maintenance and a rotation, and kind of keep you guys informed on how they're handling. I did notice, of course, I think this is probably to be expected with a big aggressive tire, but there is a lot of balancing weights on them. So just a little guy on that wheel. Let's go over to this side. Yes, they got two of them stacked up. Get my shadow out of the way. Two of them on that wheel. One on that wheel. So yeah, it took a little more to get them to balance, but again, with the aggressive tread tire, I think that that's probably normal. This is probably among the most aggressive treaded tire I've ever owned. I've had some others that like the Nankang Mud Stars. I ran those on a different truck I had years ago, and they were super aggressive as well, probably about as aggressive as these, and I was super happy with them. Check this out. One trip up the dirt road, 5 miles up the dirt road, and I'm already chunking out. These tires have not even 20 miles on them yet, and 5 miles on a dirt road, and I already chunked out a big chunk there. So that's not too impressive, but that might be partly due to the siping I did. I'm not seeing that anywhere else. I'll let you know. We'll see how these things hold up. Again, a set of Toyo tires this size for my truck would have been about $1,500. Mud Train Coopers probably been in the $1,200–1,300 range. Nittos, same thing. I mean, super expensive. I got all 4 of these ordered online, mounted, balanced, and everything. Still less than $800. So for the price, you can't beat it. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you posted on how they hold up as I start putting miles on them. Thanks, guys. Bye.